Have you felt stuck paying all the gurus, all the money, trying every single mechanism to create money or to get influence or to grow, and you're just not getting there and you are frustrated? This will help. What is going on, everybody? Justice here, your favorite life coach. I help leaders and entrepreneurs just like you figure out what's next, especially when you're asking the question, what now? Today, I want to talk to you about how you can get your power back. So let me share a quick story with you. I was talking to one of my clients, and we've always come back to this one statement, which is you've traded away your power. Now, this guy is extremely smart, extremely capable. He is a high performer, just like you, and he has tried just about everything to try and create more cash, more income in his life. And he does pretty well, but he wants to make it as a business owner. And so when he thinks there's a mechanism out there, he'll follow the guru, he'll try their mechanism, and it never works out for him. And so I went back and asked him, hey, tell me all the things in your life that you've succeeded at. And he had a list of all these things that he's done to do amazing things. That he's conquered, that he solved problems, he solved people, he's helped. And I said, what is it about those things that you succeed at? And he goes, well, I'm really good at them. I've learned, I studied, and I mastered them. I actually became a captain of a sailing vessel. So he is extremely capable. But the one place where he does not feel confident is in business. So how do we give him his power back? How do we get him his confidence back? Well, we say, hey, look at your resume, look at what you've done. Who are you? It's really your identity, and asking one question that we've asked a million times on this channel, which is, what happens when you walk in the room? Like, what do your friends and your family say you do really well? No matter when you're 4 years old or if you're 50 years old, that you've just always done when you show up. What problems do you solve that just happen naturally for you? That's the way you were born. That makes the way that you think that's different than everybody else. What makes people go, man, we really need you. Where is this person? Can you call Joe? Would you call Lindsay? Get them over here. They solve these kind of problems. When you understand that that's who you are, that that is your seat of power, you never leave it. And so what happens most times is that we will rent our power. We will trade our power away to someone who we think knows better than we do. And so we trust in their mechanism, we trust in their formulas, and we say, well, they've figured it out, so I'm going to go and trade my confidence for theirs, and I'm going to trust in them. That's not the way you need to go about it. I'm a coach, and I will tell clients no before I say yes to working with them if I think they're gonna come and lean on my expertise instead of trusting in their own confidence and allowing me to help guide them to where they already want to go and already believe that they can get to. That's really the core of it. Do you believe that you can do it? More often than not, when we go and try to follow gurus, influencers, all these other people, it's because we're asking for them to give us belief. But any coach, any expert can only work with the belief you already have. Like, I want to say that like slower and again. We can only work with the belief you already have. Because before anything else, it is actually your belief that is your power. That is your power. In fact, it's faith. It's the confidence in things that you haven't seen yet. And yes, you're on your path. And so the how doesn't matter yet, because before we even figure out the how, the mechanism, you actually need to have faith. And what is faith? Faith is just confidence in something that you haven't seen yet. And the yet part is really important because you're believing that it's coming, but you don't know when. But you're gonna figure out a way to get it. So what happens? Your superpower that you bring when you walk in the room, it works in business. It works in marriage. It works in health. It works in all these arenas. You don't need to trust in someone else's mechanism. You need to trust and believe in yourself first. And then you can use whatever mechanism that works best for that time. Different mechanisms work in different times. You know, 20 years ago, there was no TikTok, there was no social media, there was no LinkedIn leads, there were no Zillow leads if you're a realtor. There was none of that. You know what a lot of people did? They just knocked on doors. But you know what else they did? They mailed flyers, and that worked. And so there was a mechanism for sending thousands of flyers. And for a while there wasn't flyers and people had to figure out other ways, how to get leads, how to build business. And there's always gonna be a person say, follow my way works. And their way might work, but it won't work with a person who doesn't believe. So if you wanna get your power back, you actually need to believe. You need to have faith. So we believe in ourselves and go, I can figure this out. I figured out a million other things before. So I don't need justice to believe in me more than I believe in myself. I need to believe in myself and then get there. And so if justice or whatever coach, whatever expert, whatever guru can help me get there, great, but I'm going to get there. Do you believe that? As an entrepreneur, do you believe it? Or maybe have you traded your power away, your confidence, your faith? Have you traded it away? Well, don't worry, it's not too late to get your power back. It's never too late. What you need to go back to, and what I teach a lot of my students is, what are your I am statements? What is your identity? For me, my I am statements are all about provision, because every room I walk into, the income and the cash flow goes up. You know what? I'm the kind of coach that will tell you what you need to hear more than I tell you what you want to hear. And so one of my I am statements is that I am love unfiltered. I will say the thing that make other people maybe blush because I love you enough to tell you the things that you need to hear more than the things that you might want to hear. So for you, what are they? What are your I am statements? I recommend you get between 1 and 3 I am statements and you read them every single day, because this is how you get your power back. You start to build confidence, and confidence comes from repetition. And so the more you repeat these things, the more action you take and repeat over and over and over again, the more confident you believe in yourself. And so you step into rooms and aspirations that you have and you go, I can do this. Why? Because everywhere I show up, this happens and this place is no different. Now, what is the mechanism that works best for helping me achieve X? Maybe it's Facebook ads, maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's flyers, maybe it's knocking on doors. But you can get there because you're you. And there's no one else like you. And you are powerful. So go get your power back. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope that you walk away from this feeling a million times better. You know why? Because I'm your favorite life coach. And I help entrepreneurs just like you figure out what's next, especially when they're asking what now. So my big ask is like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram @JusticeCoaches for more, because I want to help you figure out what's next, especially when you're asking what now. Let's go!